Roses are red, violets are blue. Now, the next one may not follow the form which may form in your head, horse beating dead. Simply put, since youth, love versus uncoot, raw ripe, rugged, rusty, frosty, mischieved, kindergarten think in a wink, quick sink into the when, the what, how, and why. Try to do it, you enjoyed it, but seems straight, linear, weak flow, go so slow, that's what shows. Weak pillar. Later years influence what flowed in youths and school days. First two lines, not the sort of rhymes. A rambling Smith plays with line content, exclusive, inclusive, both. Prefer coffee, not tea, strong brew, sip or gulp easy. Intellect spews dense, choosing quiet chest like floats, dope or hazy, crazy, rather seems lazy. Noted one tick check. Respect the art if it moves emotion. Work is done, humble submission. Our fallacies stem origin not in her, they or him. First person man in the mirror. Focus on consequence, that's a miss. Focus on the reward, that's a lighter, brighter approach. Genius. One who cocoons with ideas. Only way to see it another way or ways. Everyone's opinion is to be heard. But who do we listen to? Who is listening?
Easy refrain to cut string deadlines. Closer the circle without haters, fake friends. Take us straight to gates, but wait. Understand this is quality over quantity aspiration. Utopia mind living hopeful soul. Dystopian times living pragmatic soul. Careful of the wishing. The receiving may be too precise. Dot on eye, shoe buckle quite tight. Return to broken gate walk. Straight talk, this brings things through air and the air. An easy refrain may remain, yet not the only factor. Man in the mirror can be the bigger detractor. If you factor doubts, blame, distrust, low focus, anger to bust the feet, get a grip, and see the face staring back, recognize.
We're trying to go forward. We really are trying to go forward. But it seems that we have been stuck in emotion. Maybe it's just to represent the life that we're actually stuck in our feelings. Stuck in what we can't understand as the life force they be stealing. And trying to get their ways as they try to be sealing. But what is the roof if there is no ceiling? What is the roof if there is no truth? What is life if there is no groove? And what is life if everything were smoother, if everything is not, or if everything has the potential to be flop, a potential to be crop, a potential to be not what we thought it was taught. These are just some thoughts that are in my mind. These are some thoughts that reside inside. These are some thoughts that ravage. Trying to look for revenge, but they don't understand that their goal is to be perished. So let this flow in. Let this seep in. Let this seep like the season is heating. Have you ever wondered what these words mean? Have you ever wondered what these words mean? If they ever mean what they are supposed to mean? Has the background noise kinda affected what it is that you're supposed to read? Are the colors in the music apparently showing you the power of code, or kinda the lack of power, the lack of wonder, the lack of suspense? Is that what's supposed to happen when this gets you a bit tense, when this gets you a bit grooving, when this gets you and your mind moving? Wonder as it cries and maybe has the ability to breathe. Breathe like the ocean has fun. Has, or rather, have you ever wondered if the colors are meant to be? Drive to the aspects of life and ponder what you're turning into as the background is just flashing. Now take a moment and ponder. Are you the white or are you the yellow in this screen? Are you the on or are you the off in this time to steam? Are you the lake that the river streams are pouring, or are you the other way and you're trying to grow as you move forward? These are just some thoughts. These are just some ponders. These are just what happens when you let code bring your mind to a wonder.
Our fallacies stem origin not in her, they or him. First person man in the mirror. Focus on consequence, that's a miss. Focus on the reward, that's a lighter, brighter approach. Genius. One who cocoons with ideas. Only way to see it another way or ways. Everyone's opinion is to be heard. But who do we listen to? Who is listening?
An easy refrain to cut strain with dead weights. Closer, closer the circle weed out. Haters, fake friends. Take it straight to get, but wait. Understand this is quality over quantity aspiration. Utopia mind living hopeful soul. Dystopian times living pragmatic soul. Careful of the wishing. The receiving may be too precise. Dot on eye, shoe buckle quite tight. Return to broken gate walk. Straight talk, this brings. Rings things. Throw air in the air. An easy refrain may remain, yet not the only factor. Man in the mirror can be the bigger detractor. If you factor doubts, blame, distrust, low focus, anger to bust the feet, get a grip, and see the face staring back, recognize the fact of the problem, then solve, and pray proper, perfect well, plan proper, perfect well, push proper, perfect well, train in motion all aboard, boat on ocean all aboard. It's an end-to-end journey, set pace, at own pace, one-man race. Pace is important. For those who can join along, they join along. For those who can't join along, they don't join along. An easy refrain to cut strain with dead weights. Closer, closer the circle weed out. Haters, fake friends. Take a straight gate, but wait. Understand purpose of cause, set cause, pause if necessary. Unnecessary lacking, not tacky. Frankly, when said and done, countdown is to number one. The first person when speaking or narrating, naturally eliminating will be occurring. Show of progressing, not rocket science, more artifacts. Fake will weed out, no doubt. So keep the company, maintain the camaraderie. Eventually, each piece to the puzzle will fit. Unique above all living. Lord, ruler, master over all breathing.
As the beat gets louder and the randomness gets prouder, this is the occurrence. This is the semblance. Not knowing what sound is gonna happen, but we're just gonna get through this, even through the madness. Now, let's change the pace. Let's change this pace. Let's change what's gonna occur. Let's change how it's just flowing. Let's just look at the imagery and put ourselves in the shoes and try to see what's occurring. Try to see what's happening. Try to witness the growth. Try to witness the sprout. Try to see what we're all about. From bedside to open eyes, may it be similar to ocean vibes, or the warmness that's provided when properly approaching each other's lives, or one eternal thoughts that reside, match the eternal external actions that are guided like the stencils in a coloring book, which pages resemble comfort and hook, installing in the mind an army of imagery. If in the future you were given a chance to have today as a look, what would the day have as its features? Would it be a relaxing day or full of dance? How would it manifest? How was it manifested? How was the energy? How was the vibe? Brightness enters the scene. Vividness spreads over the stream. Limitless reigns over the thoughts as it moves in the directions of the steam, pushing forward through these steps, turning the momentum into personal watts as we power through with every breath, reaching through our inner depths, connecting the dots, coloring the outline set for the day as the dreams and mindsets merge and combine for today. What are your guidelines? What is the tempo to your rhythm, to your stride? What moves the cells in your mind? What moves your cells in the inside? As a couple sun rises after the solstice, our energies are reshifting as our vessels may be drifting. But with the momentum, there is a moment for uplifting, burning true, wishing mind and body coexisted, maintaining inner peace on the spectrum as we awake from our slumbers and try to harness the rays from the season called summer with the reminder of moving at our pace as the wind settles in with a breeze. And if at that moment time decided to freeze, what mindset within you would open? What voyage for the day would make you focus? What role for the season will make your potential potent? These are just some of the thoughts that go in. These are just some of the thoughts. Sometimes we just gotta close our eyes and look at the flashbacks, because the past can make the future be a time of a blast, and try to unlearn and relearn, as there are many that are protesting for new changes, protesting that our standards of life can increase for all ages, for all ranges, and that those that are marginalized can have a voice that are heard. So sometimes all we gotta do is just listen and observe. Just listen and take notes, and not try to undermine when people are speaking, and try to use this moment to understand what humanity means for all its teachings. But let's see what Rambler has to say about this.
Unique above all living, Lord, ruler, master over all breathing, oxygen, and other gases, classes we set sense of belonging. We see grouping, sharing, similar. Facts we divide, no need to collide. Rough with pride on the meetup, link up, lay low the esteem, bridge gaps. Slack on the aggression, separation, master-slave mental typecast, broken ray from light used to spite, crude, rude, crass. Seek for each other, the spiritual order, prefer to enchant each other, no issue, no bother. We differ yet similar, it's just what we prefer. Amongst grouping, caste system sets in, divide and conquering technique employ, deploy, seeds of doubts, out and about, growing cracks, lack, the cohesion mission, accomplish division, not for kind, self is paramount, count out, not within, the inner circle created, outside noise, turned white, muted. Fittest terrain, not for the stupid. Repeating, same story, different day. Before our ancestors became lovers, not proper, depleting each other. We differ, yet similar. It's just what we prefer. Without relic sage ways, not aging like wine. Times are changing. Be the agent changing, the ethos prevailing with no Nike sign. Hold on to that with love, warmth, care. Release that with tears apart. That is what our art ought to represent. An element of unity. Call out sightseeing, weaving through a community. Ring through each ear. Speak truth with care. We differ yet similar. It's just what we prefer.
And now let's take a moment to reflect. A moment to look inside ourselves and inspect. And a moment that those that are marginalized deserve respect. And sometimes we have to look beyond our shallow thoughts and try to increase the depth of knowledge, the depth of wisdom, the depth of understanding, the depth of togetherness, the depth of what is right, the depth of what is wrong, the depth of understand what is life. So let's just look at this image that's just waving and going, expanding and contracting, and let's see what it is today that we can elevate. Let's just take a nice moment and meditate and breathe. May you enjoy the show, and may whatever you value be turned in what you consider to be your gold, to be your goal, and may something within this have touched your soul.